Hi, my name is Mike, and today we will discuss the power of persuasive writing. Because it has been said that once you know how to write a persuasive sales letter, then you can solve most problems in business. A good sales letter will help you to generate extra sales without the cost of expensive advertising campaigns. Good sales letters work because they engage the interest of your prospect and they turn this interest into a selling opportunity. The easiest way to learn about persuasive writing is to read the book Scientific Advertising. This book was written by Claude Hopkins in 1923, and it's probably the most important marketing book ever written. So let's consider a few of the key principles as discussed in Scientific Advertising. Principle 1. Justify every marketing decision with testing. Advertising is a costly and tricky affair, so before you spend big money on a marketing campaign, you need to find a way to justify the expense. And the only way to do this is through testing. When you test a sales letter or a sales email, you need a sample size of at least 30 different people. Naturally, the bigger the size of your sample, the more confident you can be in the results of the test. So let's say you have an email list of 1,000 people. With a sample size of 50 people, you can then run 5 variations of a sales letter to see which one is the most profitable. This discovery process would involve sending test emails to 250 people. Afterwards, you would then be able to send your most profitable sales letter to the other 750 people in your list. Principle 2. Know your numbers. After any marketing campaign, even a test campaign, you should know the following numbers. Number 1, the size of the campaign, i.e. how many people received your marketing email or marketing letter. Number 2, marketing costs, including the overall acquisition costs for each person who is on your list. Number 3, cost of goods. This would include commissions, postage, banking charges, and the cost of refunds. And number 4, the immediate revenue that's generated by virtue of the campaign. By using these numbers, you can then calculate the average gross profit for each person who is in your list. Sometimes this figure might be negative, but please don't worry. That's because if you were to replace immediate revenue with long-term revenue, i.e. revenue that's generated through subsequent marketing campaigns over the next 3 to 5 years, then you have the average long-term gross profit for each prospect who is in your list. And it's this long-term gross profit figure that can make persuasive writing such a lucrative endeavor. Principle 3. Be the ideal salesperson. Imagine you want to buy a new car. You go to a car dealership and you start browsing around. You know that within the next 5 minutes you're going to be approached by a salesperson. What would you expect from the ideal salesperson? Well, the ideal salesperson would be someone who is well groomed and well presented. The ideal salesperson would also be someone who shows respect towards you and your potential customer. They would ask questions to understand your needs. They would be enthusiastic about what they were selling. The ideal salesperson would be able to explain technical concepts without the use of technical jargon. And naturally, the ideal salesperson would be someone who wants to make sure that you make the right purchase. It has often been said that persuasive writing is simply selling in print. So when you write a sales letter, act like the ideal salesperson. Your letter should be interesting to read. It shouldn't look like a piece of bland marketing material. Don't try to grab the attention of the reader with crude remarks or ideas that are difficult to understand. Write down everything that gets you excited about the product that you're trying to sell. Explain any concepts that could help the prospect make an informed buying decision. And structure an offer that mitigates the risk of a purchase. For example, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Principle 4. Selling is a service. Selling is all about encouraging the right sort of people to make the right sort of purchase. So selling, when it's done well, is a service. Therefore, a good sales letter is one whereby, firstly, your prospect is the focal point of consideration, and secondly, you address any concerns that could otherwise lead to issues of buyer's regret. Conclusion. There are 3 tiers of marketing sophistication. The first tier, i.e. the most basic, focuses on ethos, which relate to the credentials of a company. The second tier combines ethos with pathos, i.e. describing the benefits of a product in an emotive and engaging manner. The third and most sophisticated form of marketing combines ethos, pathos, and logos, i.e. a logical argument that outlines the merits of an offer. Because always remember that spending money is a serious affair. As such, your sales letter should be a reflection of this fact. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that the ideas we've discussed will improve your revenue numbers and your profit margins. Take care of yourself and happy writing.